What is E2 is probably back feeling. Today we're talking about everything wrong with this new King of the Court mode. So I basically have four things. So we're just gonna go quickly over those four things. Basically, those things have to do with basically the rent. So basically, every single time you enter a game, which I guess we could do right here, we have two stamina. Every single time you enter a game, you get rents for one half, and then well, I guess we'll just go over all four things right here. Basically, the second thing, doublers are useless, which is basically if you don't know what the doublers are, they give you this stuff for free. But the doublers are useless. As you can see, we already used all of our free doublers. We claimed two, then we claimed the other five. Which I think part of the reason people gave up because they thought it was broken at the beginning. It's not broken as it was in the beginning, but it is still a pretty not polished mode. We'll call it not polished, but yeah, basically the doublers are completely useless. They don't really do anything in this event. You're hardly getting any points per quarter. You're mainly getting all your points at the end. If you get this tournament thing where you beat this team, you have to like actually win. So that's actually the third thing. So the third thing is basically you can't tie. So basically, if you tie a game, like if you tie like a whole actual game where you see like I got 8-6 in the first one, I got 11-6 in the second one, and then on this game we're at 11-2. So basically, if we would have tied any of those for the final score, then that would basically count as a loss, which is kind of stupid in my opinion. So I that's just a thing. I don't really know why, but usually in every single other mode, but like seasons and well, I guess not head to head. On head to head, there's nothing happens. I guess that could be something that happens with this mode, but in every single other thing, like you don't really lose for getting a tie. But I guess domination, which this isn't domination. This is this is King of the Court. There's two different events, but basically, what King of the Court is it's basically a combination of fantasy finals and the gauntlet. So basically, in fantasy finals, what you do is that you play against just random people, which is I guess that's what they brought from King of the Court. Like these are all real people. This Dino guy, this Kobe guy, this Leo guy, this Alan Chain guy, me, and then this other guy that I'm playing against, and then this these people down here. These are all real people. So basically, it's just a combination of fantasy finals and gauntlet. Where like the fantasy finals part, you play against real people against like with real teams. So basically, your highest power once the event starts or after you get a loss or anything happens. Once if your board resets with like new people and stuff, that is basically what you have to run with. So your power, which is going to be reflected among the other things, which we're going to be doing a tip video around the night before like the next King of the Court, show you guys how to actually succeed in this mode. Because as you guys see, I got myself 78,000 points, and it wasn't really that difficult, but you have to really know what you're doing over here. But I guess the last thing is that it's really too difficult for players without mentors. So basically, I'll give you guys a little tip here. So basically, on my other account, right? On my no money spent series that we're trying to go over there and do, I only got the first reward because it's really hard because once you get over here, basically what we have to do is remove our mentors every single time we finish a shrink. I'll show you guys like the best way to do that in that King of the Court tips video. But like the reason like my power right here, it says 29.99, which I think that was the power. As you can see, that is my current highest power on the top right here, 29.99. That is my current highest power. Basically, that power was reflected based on the opponents I was going to be getting. So the highest opponent, we got 3109, we got 2745, we got 2960, 2959, we got a 2760 that we're playing right here, and then we got a 3014 and a 2746. So basically, you have to basically like get your power as low as possible before you enter it. But that is one thing that you also have to worry about. And if you don't have any mentors, so obviously I was able to throw on mentors. My mentors are super high power. They give me a lot of a boost because basically power is like one of the main things that matters. If we went over in like our NBA 2K Mobile versus NBA Live Mobile thing, because where like power matters a lot in this game, especially if you're going up against offline opponents. It doesn't really matter that much in head to head, but if you're going against offline opponents, it matters a lot. Like seasons, domination, the gauntlet, any other mode that's offline. Besides, I guess cruise. But I guess even though cruise, like your power is lower, but your stats stay the same. So I don't know. But yeah, basically your power matters. So if you don't have mentors, you can't boost your power, and then you're left playing against like teams where like you're below like 200 power, which isn't really that big of a deal. But if you're super low, where like I am on my other account, which let's see, on my other account, I'm gonna go ahead check where I am over there. I am 732 power currently, and like I'm playing against people that are like 200 power higher than me. Like there is no way a 730 power player is going to be a 900 power team. So that's just a thing where like that kind of has to be fixed. I guess they should make your opponents basically around your actual power with like maybe like 100 difference, because like playing against like these teams, like I'm not saying like these teams were easy as well, because like they put you up against players like I don't think we have one here, but they put you up against, there's a lot of Stephen Curry's out there right now, and there's a lot of Damian Lillard's out there right now who we had to play against. A lot of the people around my power had that as their point guard, and those were like the most annoying players to go up against. So that is, I guess that's something else. You basically have to like adjust like the meta, which I guess is Stephen Curry, Damian Lillard. So I guess the adjustment that would be getting a super tall point guard. But that's basically another thing. I guess the last thing we'll go over, since this video is going quite a bit long and we just sit for like the last couple of minutes like not talking about anything, but the last thing we're going to go over is it's not really worth it to have these booster players in your lineup. All these booster players do is boost your quarter. I don't actually, maybe they do. Maybe they do when you're in the stream. Maybe you're getting 2,000. Maybe you only want to have them on for your last game to end the streak. I guess we could test that for the next video. But yeah, these booster players, they don't necessarily actually do anything. At least that's something that I've noticed that's substantial enough. Because these quarters, if we exile this real quick, these quarters are giving you 100 points for a win, 80 points for a tie, and 60 points for a loss. And you obviously have to win that by 6, or if you lose, I guess that means lose by more than 6. And then I guess there's points in between. I think there's points in between. I had these players in my lineup the whole time. I wasn't really paying attention to how many points we were getting because these quarters aren't really substantial enough, which is why we have those 2-point dollars left, because I completely forgot to use them because they're completely useless. But yeah. And also, that's another thing. The difficulty, like, there's no reason that I should have to win by 6 in a 2-minute 30-second game. That's like, because like winning by 6, that's basically in a 2-minute 30-second game. That's you clamping up. You have to win by more than 6. So you have to clamp up for 3 possessions straight, or 3 possessions, and then you have to score on 3 possessions, and then make them be like 3 possessions behind you, which is pretty hard, especially in 2-minute 30-second game. CPU takes up a lot of the clock, and then also they'll they like to cheese you a lot, put a lot of OP players in here. So maybe it's just a win. Maybe that'll be better if you want to make the event better, but I don't really know. I guess thus would be the way to fix you. Basically, you put players around you that's like 100 power. I guess we got pretty lucky on this bracket here, but obviously we reset it. We have to reset it a lot, but this was actually a pretty lucky bracket because the really only OP player that we had to go against was Kyle Lowry in this whole bracket. But yeah, I guess that's really the main problems with King of Court. Basically, the ties give you losses. The rents are 1/2, which I guess we could go and hop into this game right here, show you guys what the renting is. So basically, you can rent free agents for 1/2, and then they'll give you extra points. And then the doublers are useless. Like we already talked about, those doublers only double quarters. And I know that they don't double the in the streak thing where you get like 2,000 points. Yeah, the doublers are completely useless. And then the quarters are too short if you want to get a +6 lead for the win. And then it's too difficult for players without a mentor. So yeah, that's just the power thing. They have to like lower the amount of power that the other players have. But we are going to go over how to beat King of the Court in our King of the Court video, that is going to come out like a day before King of the Court comes out next time King of the Court is around. But yeah, that's basically going to be the end of the video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this video. I know a lot of guys were saying it's broken. That was probably also mainly because some of you played while like the game was actually broken. The game went into a maintenance and they fixed off the lost quarters and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what happened. I didn't run into that problem anymore after that, but they should have. I don't really like that they extended the event where they extended. I feel like they should have just given us the points that we would have gotten in that time. But you know, that's the end of here nor there. But yeah, it's basically gonna be the end of the video. As I said, let me know in the comments what you guys think about this event. If you enjoyed, drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new, and peace out.